Welcome back gamers to another review. Today we're diving into AkimBot, an indie platformer with a nostalgic yet refreshing experience. From its dynamic combat system to its richly designed environments, AkimBot brings back the magic of classic PS2 titles like Ratchet Clank while introducing new gameplay mechanics that keep it engaging for today's players. Whether you're a fan of gaming or just looking for something refreshing, this review will cover everything you need to know before jumping into the world of AkimBot. If you were raised on the likes of Ratchet Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Crash Bandicoot, this game is going to hit you right in the feels. Developed by Evil Raptor, the same indie studio that gave us Pumpkin Jack, AkimBot is clearly inspired by the classics, but here is where things get interesting. This isn't just a soulless imitation, it's an evolution of what made these games great, tailored for a more mature audience that's grown up alongside these iconic franchises. The story of AkimBot is straightforward, yet is packed with enough charm and humor to keep you engaged from start to finish. You play as a battle-horned outlaw robot with a serious knack for combat, and you and your trusty sidekick Chipset, a cheeky drone that never misses an opportunity to crack a joke or get into trouble. Sound familiar? Yeah, the dynamics is definitely reminiscent of Ratchet Clank, but here's the twist. AkimBot aims for a darker, more mature tone, often leading into humor that's clearly aimed for an audience who's no longer teens, but still loves a good robotic pun. And your mission? To save the world from a mad scientist hell-bent on universal domination. Sure, the plot isn't groundbreaking, but that's not really the point. The real magic lies in the character interactions and the world building. Exit may be a bot of few words, but his stoic determination and combat prowess make him a badass protagonist. And Chipset, on the other hand, is the perfect comic relief, balancing out the more serious undertones with wit and mischief. And the banter between these two keep the story lively, even if the overall narrative treads familiar ground. Where this game truly shines is in its gameplay. At its core, AkimBot is a blend of action and platforming, with a healthy dose of exploration. The levels are intricately designed, interconnected by a network of pipes that serve both as a fast travel and as a visual cue to the game's detailed world building. And exploration is key here, with each level offering hidden secrets and collectibles that reward the curious players, as you're not just running from point A to point B. You're encouraged to dig deep into every nook and cranny, uncovering the game's many hidden treasures. And the combat in AkimBot really sets itself apart from its predecessors. You're armed to your teeth with various weapons, each of which can be customized and upgraded. And here's the kicker, while your weapon may have infinite ammo, they can overheat, forcing you to switch things up mid-battle. This overheating mechanic adds a layer of strategy to the game that keeps the combat fresh and engaging, as you can't just rely on your favorite gun to carry you through, and you've got to think on your feet, switching between weapons and adapting to the situation. And the combat is not just about shooting, as you're also equipped with melee abilities and advanced moves like Starfing and Dashing, which are crucial to both combat and platforming. The platforming itself is tight and responsive, with puzzles and obstacles that require precision and timing. What's more, AkimBot introduces hacking minigames, and even vehicle sections that break up the action and keep the gameplay varied. These elements ensure that you're always on your toes, never knowing what the next level will throw at you. And the game is a treat for your eyes, as it captures the essence of early 2000 platformers with a colorful cartoonish art style. But it doesn't stop there. The game leverages modern graphical techniques, like advanced lighting, particle effects, and post-processing, and creates a world that feels both nostalgic and fresh. And AkimBot truly nails its sound design. The techno-inspired soundtrack is an absolute banger, and its use of sound effects is well executed, as every weapon has a unique sound profile, and the explosions are satisfyingly loud, making each firefight a sensory delight. But of course, the game is not perfect. While the game's humor often hits the mark, there are moments where the dialogue feels a bit too contrived, making the characters less endearing than they could be. And despite the variety in gameplay mechanics, some enemy encounters can feel a bit repetitive over time. The story, while fun, doesn't dive deep into the character development, leaving a narrative that feels somewhat shallow. In my opinion, AkimBot manages to capture the magic of classic 3D platformers while adding enough new elements to make it stand out. It's a game that knows its audience, and while it does have some shortcomings, particularly in its dialogue and narrative depth, the overall package is a blast to play. For me, the game is a 7.8 out of 10, and with its dynamic combat, engaging world, and killer soundtrack, AkimBot is a game I could definitely recommend to you all, as it's a good game. If you've played it, did you like it, would you recommend it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching till the end, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.